Vegas Sands is cashing out on its final Las Vegas properties. Hello, and thanks for joining us tonight on TV, Android TV, or wherever you're streaming us. I'm Trisha Keene.
And I'm Todd Quinones. So Las Vegas Sands is now setting its sights overseas. Well, the corporation, founded by the late Sheldon Adelson, is leaving Las Vegas. It is now selling its last two properties here for more than $6 billion.
13 Action News anchor Ross DiMattei joins us live with more on the sale and how it could affect the thousands of Sands employees based right here in Las Vegas. Ross.
That's right, Trisha and Todd. It is no secret that the pandemic has created some really uneasy times for our entire city. So while the Sands Corporation is setting its sights overseas on the Asian markets, it is clear these new buyers are doubling down and betting big on a Las Vegas comeback. The Las Vegas Sands Corporation is now just the Sands Corporation after selling its last two strip properties, the Venetian and the Sands Expo and Convention Center, for a combined $6.25 billion.
The company that made the purchase is taking a big bet. Las Vegas Sands got a really good price for these properties. So the company that bought it clearly feels Vegas is going to come back and then some as the pandemic subsides.
Apollo Global Management and Vici Properties, two New York City-based groups, are teaming up to buy the pair of properties. Apollo will pay $2.25 billion to take over the day-to-day operations, while Vici obtains the land and real estate assets for $4 billion.
If you're Vici or Apollo, you're not buying with the intent of losing money. You're going to buy these properties with the expectation you're going to make money, and the only way you make money in Vegas is to have tourists come in and conventions come in.
Financial analyst Steve Budin says these acquisitions aren't uncommon here in Las Vegas. Oftentimes, the frontline workers are spared, but upper management positions may not be so lucky.
Generally, when these acquisitions take place, the frontline workers are usually okay. So it's your bartenders, your servers, those are the dealers, those are the folks that usually hang around. It's the purchaser that will bring in their own management teams usually to help further the operation along, management that they trust and they know.
And we did reach out to all three parties involved in this deal because we wanted to ask them directly how this could impact their thousands of employees here in Las Vegas. Now, we are still waiting to hear back from Apollo, while Vici and the Sands did decline to do an interview with us today. But the Sands did release a statement that reads in part, quote, "This company is focused on growth, and we see meaningful opportunities on a variety of fronts. Asia remains the backbone of this company, and our developments in Macau and Singapore are the center of our attention. We will always look for ways to reinvest in our properties and those communities," end quote. So guys, tonight there are still a lot of unanswered questions like what the future of these properties holds. Again, we're still waiting for comment. Todd and Trisha?
All right, Ross, and certainly, as we know, Sands founder Sheldon Adelson also owned the Review Journal newspaper, so I'm curious, what do we know about that?
It's another great question. This is among the questions that went unanswered today. I did ask the Sands Corporation what will happen with the Las Vegas Review Journal, but they simply told me they did not have comment, and that is owned by a separate entity. Again, a nod to the ownership of Sheldon Adelson. I guess only time will tell, Todd. Back to you.
All right, Ross, thank you so much for the update. Well, Las Vegas